Cash money, yeah, baby, I'm a stunner. I'm a boss, I can do what I wanna. Your last was a dude, boy, that wasn't running. Made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter. Shot to the moon, we ain't never.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. This one for the right to represent the AFC in Super Bowl 56 in L.A. Off we go. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll be out right at the 35. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
A loss. Of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Mayfield on play action. They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 45-yard line. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Mayfield off the play fake. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they return to the ground game. Taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So the pitch and catch good for 11, and it'll be 4th down. They'll run for it. Chubb. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Nick Chubb stopped short. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
And that's incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Jackson to throw. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
We're scoreless after 1. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Now it's Jackson.
That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield. They're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now Dobbins again on second down.
That is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
A 15-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Browns nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
2nd and 4. An option handoff here to Dobbins.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game?
There he goes, right side. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
64 yards on the ground in his first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Mayfield now. Flushed out right. And Nelson's got it here right side. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
7 yards the pickup there. 2nd down and 3.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt. first down. They'll run with Chubb. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They go play action. Mayfield.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Jackson now.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Come on now.
So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard. And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the 25 on 2nd down, Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Adafe Owe. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Breaks through the contact. And he goes out right around the 39. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Jackson. Flushed out right. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Andrews. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Now Jackson.
He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he will have a Ravens 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
Greg Newsome up to make the stop.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Looking to throw. Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 72 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Dobbins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 5. And the Browns are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Pass complete to Chubb.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Now Mayfield. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Here's Baker.
Forced, and a big loss here as he's taken down.
Adafe Owe in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
For a rookie 1st-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw pulled in by Schwartz.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
Mayfield to throw.
That one is caught by Hunt. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. And his kick here is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour and the confetti. You sometimes forget